Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. My goodness, your planetary ruler Saturn has been doing a lot of big things of late, purging, cleansing, and so what of years of worth of stuff, 30 years worth of stuff happening recently. So what's coming in is a new opportunity for you in March. The Ace of Crystals, manifestation and prosperity. This is look at that beautiful lucky panda. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is your monthly reading for March. We are in Pisces season. We move into Aries season. And at the end of the month, there is a full moon in Libra, which is an eclipse. So we step into eclipse season, the eclipse portals. And so this is the unexpected. They can bring change, unexpected transmutations into your life, unexpected endings, new beginnings. But I get this sense for you guys that it's like you've been through this great purge with this Saturnian, the conjunction between Saturn, the Sun, and Mercury that happened at the end of February. So it really feels like massive purge for Capricorns. It may have actually been quite difficult and hard, not an easy process, but it may have had to be like facing some things that had to face. But what's happened here is out of the old and the discarding and the purge comes the new. And this is this beautiful manifestation and prosperity. A new cycle begins that feels clear. It feels clear. It feels like I can step into that without all the baggage or heaviness from the past. So it is an earth energy, which is really lovely for you guys, which means it's grounding down into your reality. It's feeling home base for you. It's feeling something good. And it feels like something that you can manifest in a very tangible way. We're starting from the very beginning and we're going to build and grow it from there. So this is something in the earthly realm, the material realm, connected to material possessions, or it could be, if it's to do with something within a relationship, it's something connected to that or something about getting your physical needs met. So let's see. I don't want to go to affirmation cards just yet. I want to ask about what is shifting and changing for Capricorn. I have a feeling that was another ace. Yes. Wand, ace, fire. My goodness. Okay. Activation stations, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. That means the germination of the seed. So the fire is there, it's being initiated, it's being activated. You might actually feel really motivated around this as well. It's like, yes, I'm ready. Let's bring it on. So this is really fantastic. New cycles beginning for you guys. So this is exciting. It feels good, Capricorn. It feels like, when it's the change of seasons, sometimes it's spring after you've been in the heaviness of a winter, and it feels like, okay, it feels lighter. There's those winds, those warmer winds that come in that feel like there's potentials and new possibilities. That's the feeling I'm getting. It feels just a lighter energy. So a changing of the guard, a changing of the seasons, quite literally and metaphorically. So let's see what is coming through for you, Capricorn. And if you are in the Southern Hemisphere and you're moving into autumn, it really is more an energy of moving from winter to spring, metaphorically. So that's what I'm getting here with this, the new growth. So you've been through the fire and something new has activated. So they're quite literally showing me you walking over hot coals, and it's quite a challenge to do that. But at the end of it, it's like it's liberating as well. So it's like scary, but it's almost like you had to be really present with it. You had to be in the right energy for it to be able to move through it. So yeah, they keep showing me this walking over hot coals. So, okay, I've never done that personally myself, but some of you may have. The Three of Pentacles, okay. So this is where it's ready to build and grow. It's ready to, these people are building a cathedral. So that's a longer term thing. Cathedrals take hundreds of years, many hands, many people to build what needs to be built here. So Capricorn, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements to know what is going on for you, because it gives you the fuller picture, more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Capricorn. Just take what feels right. Leave the rest And if it does really resonate, trust your intuition. If it does really resonate, you'd like to explore this further, there is an extended reading. So I'm getting distracted by the cards here. There isn't this death card, my goodness, transformational new beginning coming in for you. But yeah, wow, there is an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. And usually pin it to the comments as well. So the Three of Pentacles usually feels good. This is something of value, or something where you feel valued. So this new cycle is very potentially going to be very productive. This is productivity, collaborations, energy exchanges, groups, working with people, new projects. It's just like, whoa, it's all happening here. So busy, busy, busy. It is crossed by the Nine of Cups. So it's a question of how fulfilling is it going to be at the start of this. You need to really have the right energies and the right peoples around you. And it maybe, it's not fulfilling yet because it's right at the very beginning. There's still work to be done. I mean, look at this. You got 3 aces. You got the Ace of Swords as well. Amazing. So there's work to be done. That's exactly what the Charioteer is doing here in the Chariot. It's like all stations go. I need to push this forward. I need to move this forward. I need to harness the energy. I need to potentially, the Chariot works really well with setting a goal, gathering the forces together, making this work, making this happen. There's a lot of determination and potentially dedication coming through with this Chariot energy. Something needs to really have a focus and needs to be pushed forward, and needs to you need to go and, you need to go into fight for it, or push it. At the base, you've got the Ace of Swords. So look at this. You've got the Ace of Crystals, which is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. This is what's happening deep down inside of you. So this is like kind of seeing Excalibur and claiming it and going, that's mine. That's mine. So the Ace of Swords can be a new agreement. It can be a new contractual agreement with yourself or with somebody else. It can be clarity, crystal clear clarity. I'm claiming this. This is a new cycle. I see that really clearly. I have some new ideas, some new thoughts, some new plans associated with it. So the Ace of Swords can represent writing as well, new forms of communication that are coming in around it. So it's very crystal clear. It's like all stations go, need to push this forward, and it feels like you're ready. You're ready for this. So I think this Nine of Cups is the energy of like feeling pretty satisfied when the job is done. And you're like, well, the job isn't done yet. It hasn't even started. So in the recent past, we have this King of Wands. This King of Wands is activating the Ace of Wands. So there's been someone or something around where it's like it's been initiated. This is the person that initiated the new opportunity, whether this is you or somebody else. They've taken the reins, they've taken charge, they've stepped into the leadership role with this. So it's being activated. And again, this King of Wands is next to the Knight of Swords, very determined, got a lot going through this person's mind, potentially. It's like so much happening, a lot of thoughts happening, a lot of things happening quickly. So in the near future, we have the Hermit card, which is actually really good because it kind of calms and slows everything down. It's a very deeply analytical energy. It's the card of Virgo. So it's the wise sage. It's connecting into your wisdom, which is really lovely. Look at this, the Ace of Crystals, manifesting prosperity, using your wisdom or somebody else's wisdom who's got more experience and can lend a guiding hand to this, and the Death card, transformation. So it really is fantastic. The Hermit card doesn't rush into everything, even though there's a lot of energy propelling this opportunity forward. The Hermit energy is like, I still need to think about it. I need to know where I'm going with the next stage even. And so it's a little bit more thoughtful. It can be a little bit of soul seeking as well, if this is a new opportunity and cycle that feels so different. And it's like, okay, I need to just process. There could be a lot of processing time with it. You're presenting as the Judgment card. So the Judgment card, it goes really well with the Death card because the Judgment card is the rebirth. We can see that these are all the characters that they've died. They're passing up into the heavens or into the higher realms where the angels are calling them and saying it's time for there's the purge. This is the purge we were talking about. There's old energies that are ready to move on. And so this is the process of letting it go, clearing it out. So it quite literally could feel like you're reviewing a lot of things. You're in some kind of major life review, or that you are doing a lot of purging and cleaning and detoxing, in however that presents. And what happens with the Judgment card is after that happens, then we step into the rebirth. We step into the new energy. There's an awakening of sorts. So it feels very like some very, very strong themes around that. We have the energy surrounding you as the Knight of Swords. So this is fast moving energy. This all could happen quite quickly as well. You need to make, there's fast moving energy around it. This is the fastest moving energy of the deck. It is the element of air, so there could be a lot of emails or messages, quick fire, a lot of thoughts. You have to write them down. You just be able to be mentally flexible and mercurial in a way to be able to process everything that's going on here, which is why it's really good that the Hermit is there as well. It's deeply analytical, processing a lot, take time out. So things could be moving quickly with that card, and it is also the card of determination. So there's a lot of determination. It's like, I'm going to make the most of this opportunity that lies in front of me here. And so the Eight of Pentacles, hopes and fears, is the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, I hope this works. It could quite literally be around your work or career. So it feels very much, it's got that with the Ace of Pentacles, that can be anything in the material realm. The Ace of Wands does bring a lot of fire, passion. Your spirit is saying it's time for this. So the Eight of Pentacles is getting down to work. It's time to work. So, and hoping it's going to work. As an outcome, we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. There is a rebalancing that comes in around this. So the Six of Pentacles is where things start to balance out on the material realm, the giving and receiving. If you needed to give more, then you're giving more. If you needed to receive more, then you're receiving more, or a bit of both. And that can happen when it comes to your material resources. It could be the giving and receiving within a relationship. It can be many things. And this Queen of Swords is very clear, getting really clear, because she's got the Ace of Swords as well. So we've got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. The mind is working well here. The intellect is working well, but this is all about clear communication, getting really clear inside yourself about what the next stage is that you want to get to, because that's what the Seven of Wands is, getting yourself up into a new position, getting yourself into higher ground, higher territory, into the next stage, into a place that feels like you're in a better position. Yeah. So the Seven of Wands can sometimes be where somebody's being defensive, or you have to defend a position or ward off some energy, set up some boundaries. This Queen of Swords is, without any hesitation, very clear about what that is. So it's not taking any crap. It's like, if somebody hasn't been pulling their weight or contributing or giving what it is that you needed to, this Queen of Swords will let that person know. Or you're potentially getting really clear inside yourself what it is that you need to give more, or what is required of you, or what is required for you to receive, what you're needing to come in. So it's very practical and pragmatic, but quite rational. There's not a lot of emotions around this. It's all, which is why you're crossed by the Nine of Cups. It's like, there's no Ace of Cups here. So it's purely just, this is doing what needs to be done energy. But this Queen is getting herself into a better position, which is really fantastic, moving it up to the next level, to the next stage. So we have, as an overall energy, the Death card. You cannot fight transformation here with the Death card, but it usually means major things ending of cycles. There's a death of some sort. Something needs to be let go of, and we're seeing that happening very personally inside of you with the Judgment energy, those characters moving through, those energies moving on and moving through. But there's also, with this is the card of birth, death, and rebirth. So we've got the death, we've got the rebirth with the Judgment, and the birth are all these aces coming in. So this is where you've potentially been doing a lot of that purging and endings and moving past that old energy, doing a lot of that work. You're starting to see the new things activate, the birth of the new, which feels really fantastic. So transformation is at play here for you, Capricorn. So let's pull an affirmation card and see what is coming in. What does the universe want you to affirm? I can release the past and forgive everyone. That might be part of the purging. And like I said, this is potentially a 29, 30-year cycle that you're going back now. So, yeah, it says, I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I'm free to move into new glorious experiences. So, yeah, fantastic. And think back to potentially around 1994, 1995, if you were born then, and there's some things that were happening around then. This is the last time that Saturn, your ruler, was in Pisces around the same degree points. And there's things that perhaps were unresolved around that cycle, or that you were asked to step into some kind of leadership or to take responsibility for, or a maturity was occurring that you've carried through, whether it worked out or didn't, over the last 30 years. And that's part of what it is that you're purging here. So it can be, authority figures, very strict energies. It can be a lot. It can be related to even things like depression as well. So there's just a lot that you are releasing and purging here. So let's pull, and very personal because this is your planet, your ruler. So let's pull a charm for you, Capricorn. We have, of course, we've got the little moth, and I read this one as a butterfly as well. So the moth is about moving up to the light, just like these characters in the Judgment card. The old energies are ready to rise up into the angelic realms, into the divine, into the light. So let that go. Let it pass through. Don't attach yourself to those energies. It's an impartial review of, okay, what worked, what didn't, what I took on, what I didn't, where did I gain respect, and where didn't I step into what I needed to. It's fairly rational. Then let it pass. And then there's let it go up into the light. And it's I can release the past and forgive everyone. And then it's the butterfly, which is very connected to this death card. It's, you've been in that cocoon. You're ready to come out as the butterfly with new wings. It's a metamorphosis. It's a transformation. It's a beautiful energy that comes in. So there's a lot that you're processing here, a lot of big stuff here for you, Capricorn, but this is where you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to see that there are new possibilities, new things activating. You're starting to see the positive stuff after being, the heavy stuff walking over those coals. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're seeing that this queen is getting herself in a much better position and being quite strategic even about that, maneuvering her way to the right place. And there's a lot of deep thought. There's a transformational new opportunities. These three aces, we're seeing where these new beginnings are going and what's coming in for them. So what sort of energy is supporting them? What are they coming up against? Where is this all going? And we're moving to the next stage. So we're going to look into this further and deeper. And so that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. What is this Queen of Swords doing? She feels like she's the manager of all these aces here. So let's see how it's all being managed and what's coming in around it. So love it if you check that out, the extended reading. The link is in the description box below, and usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Capricorn. Love to read your comments, love to see what's going on for you. And all of those things help with the growth of the channel. I truly appreciate all your support and appreciate that. And take care.